I'm Dr. Michael Robinson. I'm a doctor of chiropractic, and today I'm going to be explaining the shoulder. I'm going to be explaining good posture of the shoulder and bad posture of the shoulder, and the negative stuff that can occur when you have bad posture in the shoulder. Because the shoulder is very muscular as a joint, it needs to stabilize. And it can stabilize either in terms of stabilizing up into the neck, or it can stabilize down into the thoracic spine. The neck, if you stabilize up here, which most people do, because most people work in this position, right, is negative for a couple of reasons. It's negative because it creates headaches, and it has the potential to pinch a lot of nerves that go down the arm. And then it also has the negative aspect of it's just not as biomechanically sound as being back and down. So over time, it puts a lot of stress on the stabilizer muscles of the shoulder. So you've probably heard of rotator cuff tears. Well, basically by putting your shoulders in this position, you're forcing a lot of your rotator cuff muscles to work overtime. And they're not power muscles, they're stabilizer muscles, so they're likely to tear. The other things that get tight in this kind of stabilization posture are the pecs. It's troublesome because when we start talking about symptoms, such as carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, shoulder bursitis, shoulder tears in the rotator cuff. This is largely responsible for that kind of stuff. So talking about things like carpal tunnel, there are basically 4 pinch points in the nerves that go into the hand, which is where you're going to feel carpal tunnel. Those pinch points are in the neck, the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist. So if you're ever getting like carpal tunnel worked on, for instance, they're only looking at the wrist, you got to look at the other areas. So let's talk about proper shoulder stabilization. Proper shoulder stabilization occurs when the shoulder is back and down in this position where you're feeling really tall. This stabilizes the scapula into the thoracic cage and it opens up this area where all your veins, arteries, and nerves go through. And just by doing that, you'll get a lot of relief of symptoms. The exercises I'm going to do in just a little bit are going to show you how to stretch the muscles, the tight muscles that result from poor posture, and how to strengthen the muscles that perhaps aren't working so that you can naturally maintain proper posture. So that's going to be the pec stretch, the lat stretch, and the upper trap or levator scap stretch.